Today we're going to be talking about the processes of buying a house. What are the steps you need to take to buy a house, whether it's a new project or a subsale? Let's get into it. For the sake of this example, we are going to assume that the house is about 500,000, whether it's subsale or a new project. Let's just say you walk into a show gallery today and you find a unit that you like. First, you're going to put a booking, which is about 500 ringgit, anywhere to about maybe 1,000. Now, once you put the booking, that's when you're going to take the booking form and apply for the loan. So you can either use their bankers or you can use your bankers. So now that you've applied your loan and your loan is already approved, what's next? So first things first is you've got to sign your LA, your loan agreement. Now once you sign the LA, that's when you proceed to the developer and sign your SPA. Usually they sign it on the same day itself. While you're signing the loan agreement, that's when you sign the SPA as well. So once you sign your SPA, that's when you have to pay your balance down payment. So since the bank is only going to provide 90% of the financing, you have to come up with the 10%. So good thing about new projects, and that's why new projects stand out and why a lot of people choose new projects, is because the developer always gives 5%, 10%, even up to 20% rebates. So basically the first 10% is already covered. So how does it work? Let's just say if the developer gives 10% rebates, that means that you don't have to pay anything upfront and your booking fee will be refunded upon VP when you get your keys. Yeah, if you have 20% rebates, then you will get back additional 10% after you get your keys. So that's like a different topic. For now, once you pay the balance down payment, then the four main fees comes in. So we have SPA, legal fees, loan legal fees, memorandum of transfer, and loan stamp duty. These are the four main fees that you have to pay. However, being a new project by the developer, the first two is always covered. So the only thing that you have to pay for would be the MOT, the memorandum of transfer, and the loan stamp duty. So the loan stamp duty is about 0.5% of the loan amount. Now, the MOT, which is a big sum, for 500,000, you're looking at about 9,000. Now, the MOT for a new project, you don't have to pay immediately. You only pay it after you receive your keys. The one good thing about new projects is that the upfront cost is very, very minimal. Once the bank has slowly released the money to the developer over the construction period, you will actually have to pay a small interest fee to the bank. Now, let's talk about subsale. Also the same process. First, you're going to put a booking, or they call it earnest deposit. So this would be somewhere around 3% of the value of the house. So you're talking about 500,000, your booking fee would be 15,000. Once you've paid your earnest deposit of 3%, now we go and apply the loan. The bank will do their own valuation. So the bank will need to verify if this property exists and if it's really worth 500,000. Now, if the value of the property is 500,000 or more, then it's good. If the property is lesser than 500,000, that's when the problem comes. So for the sake of this case, let's just assume the valuation is 500,000. There will be a small valuation fee though. Usually about maybe 500 ringgit to about 1,000. Once everything is good, you've already gotten your loan approved, the interest rates are good, so you can now proceed to sign the loan agreement, the LA. Now once you sign the loan agreement, that's when you will sign the SPA. Once both parties have signed the SPA, that's when you need to come up with the balance down payment. So initially you've paid 3% earnest deposit, now you need to pay another 7%, and the balance 90% will be handled by the bank. That's when you have to start to pay the fees. Remember the four main fees: SPA legal fees, loan legal fees, memorandum of transfer, and the stamp duty for loan. So now that you've paid the fees, everything is done, and the lawyers are going to prepare the documents and send it to LHDN and all those things that we don't really need to know. Once they've done that, and once the bank has released the money, that's when you will get your key. That is the entire process of buying a subsale property. Alright, thank you so much guys for watching. If you guys like this video, please like it, and please also hit that subscribe button. If you guys have any comments, please write them down in the comment section below. Goodbye guys. Thanks. Peace out.